Hey, welcome back to another episode of English with Confidence.
Oh, this is going to be a fun one. Today we're talking about one of the most exciting and, let's be real, terrifying moments in life, your first job interview.
Yeah, because the nerves, the sweaty palms, practicing answers out loud in your room, just hoping you don't forget them.
Ha! Or worse, saying something completely weird because you're so nervous. But don't worry, by the end of this episode, you'll feel way more confident.
Absolutely. We're sharing tips, phrases, and even a little story from my first job interview to guide you through the process.
Yep, and we promise it's not all scary. It's kind of exciting when you think about it. Your first step into the working world.
All right, let's dive in. All right, let's start by sharing a little story, like we promised. I remember seeing this now hiring sign at my local bookstore and thinking, I love books. Why not go for it?
Oh, this is where it all begins. You applied, didn't you?
I did. But then I got the call. You know the one. Hi, Eric. We'd like to invite you to an interview tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Whoa, the panic moment. What happened next?
Oh, absolute panic. My heart was racing. Suddenly, all I could think was, what do I say? How do I not mess this up?
Classic. Did you start practicing in the mirror? Tell me you did.
I definitely did. And I knew I had to come in with some prepared phrases just to keep myself from freezing up.
Ah, the lifelines. What phrases did you go with?
Stuff like, thank you for the opportunity. I'm very excited to be here. And I believe I'd be a great fit for your team.
Oh, those are gold. Let's have our listeners try them. Folks, repeat after me. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm very excited to be here. I believe I'd be a great fit for your team.
Perfect. Honestly, just practicing those a few times out loud made me feel more in control.
Absolutely. And remember, you want to mold these phrases to suit the job, right? Like, don't just say them automatically.
Right, so for mine, I focused on connecting my love of books and my excitement for the role. It felt more natural, you know?
Exactly what you need. But let's be real. What are some pitfalls here? What shouldn't they do?
I'd say, don't try to memorize a script word for word. You'll sound robotic. And don't overuse big words to impress. Simplicity is so much better.
Yes, keep it natural and real. Okay, so you've practiced your phrases. Nerves are a little better. Then what?
Then it's all about showing up and staying calm, but hey, we'll get to that in a bit.
All right, so you've practiced your phrases, you're feeling more grounded, and then they hit you with, why do you want to work here? Suddenly your brain just blanks. Now what?
Oh, definitely. It's like all your prep goes out the window for a second. But the key, it's simple. Be honest and focus on why you're a good match for the role.
Right. Like when you said, I've always loved reading and I enjoy helping people. That's so honest, but it also connects to the job. No one can argue with that.
Exactly. And when they asked about my strengths, I went with things that were true but also useful for the job. I'm reliable, I learn quickly, and I'm great with customers.
Love it. It's simple, it's clear, but it makes you sound confident. Okay, quick tip round. Listeners, adjectives are your best friends here. Think words like adaptable, organized, friendly, stuff that stands out but doesn't sound fake.
Right, but make sure it's actually true. If you're not great with customers, don't try to convince them you are. They'll figure it out fast.
Oh, 100%. Okay, let me tell you about my first time doing this. So the interviewer goes, describe yourself in 3 words. My heart just stopped. I was like, wait, 3? Only 3?
Ha, that's such a curveball. What did you say?
Well, I panicked, so I said, funny, hardworking, and Australian. Yes, Australian, as if being born here was my great skill set.
Ha, did they laugh?
They did, thankfully, and it actually broke the ice. So here's the takeaway. If you mess up, just own it. A little humor can save the day.
That's such a good point. Honestly, confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about owning who you are. And yeah, maybe laughing at yourself a bit when needed.
Exactly. So listeners, think about your answers ahead of time. Keep them short, keep them honest, and maybe avoid saying Australian unless it's, relevant.
All right, but what about those end of interview questions like, do you have any questions for us?
Oh, you have to ask something. Don't skip this. Even if it's as simple as, what's the team like here? Or what do you love about working here? It shows you're interested, not just desperate for any job.
Yes, that's a great way to make it more of a conversation. And honestly, it helps you figure out if the job is even a good fit for you.
Totally. All right, listeners, we've shared a ton about answering questions. But next up, we're going to help you practice those phrases yourselves. Get ready to speak. Okay, listeners, we've shared so many tips on handling interviews with confidence. Now let's put it all into action. It's time to get comfortable with practicing your answers.
And practice is everything. Seriously, the more you hear yourself say these phrases, the more natural they'll feel. So let's shadow some key sentences together, yeah?
Exactly. Here's how it works. We'll say a sentence and you repeat after us. Ready? Let's do it. Hi, it's great to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
I'm really excited about this opportunity.
One of my strengths is communication.
Could you tell me more about the team I'd be working with?
Great job, everyone. And if it felt weird at first, don't worry. It gets easier the more you practice.
Totally. And hey, recording yourself saying these phrases is a game changer. Eric, remember when you tried that?
Oh, absolutely. I recorded myself answering questions and wow, it was awkward at first. But it helped me hear how I sounded, fix what wasn't working, and really boost my confidence later.
So good. Listeners, grab your phone or computer and record yourself. Play it back. It's like your own personal coach, you know?
And here's another tip. Don't worry about sounding perfect. Interviews are about connection, not perfection. Smile, make eye contact, even if it's through a screen, and take a breath before answering.
Yes, and no memorizing answers, okay? You just want to be prepared enough to feel comfortable. That's the sweet spot.
Exactly. Hey, quick reminder. Shadowing this podcast episode a few times can really help with pronunciation and fluency. Replay, rewind, and repeat. It's simple but effective.
All right, folks, let's start wrapping things up. Here's the big takeaway. Interviews aren't about being perfect. They're about showing who you are, flaws and all.
Right. Be yourself, stay honest, and practice speaking like we've done here today. You've got this.
And we're so proud of how far you've come. Seriously, you're one step closer to rocking that interview. Go you.
All right, that's a wrap for this episode. If you loved it, share it with a friend who's also prepping for an interview. And don't forget to subscribe.
And hey, send us a message or comment. We'd love to hear about your experiences.
Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing.
And speak with confidence.
Bye.